Alright, let's go do some stuff while we wait for that cure, you know? What's a Knocklofty house? Oh, hello. Hi, are you, Knocklofty? Wow. That's a name.
Hello, young man. Welcome to Knocklofty House. Well,
Viscount Surdale?
but it will have to do for now.
This place is all
This
kinds of
place is
strange.
All kinds of strange.
Well, yes. I often consider the juxtaposition between the traditional furniture and the contemporary rustic shack to be a strange one. When I take up my ancestral seat at the true Knocklofty House, things will be far grander.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Knocklofty House, of course. This is only a poor facsimile, but one day I will take up my seat in my ancestral home.
What do you mean by that?
Why, this is merely a poor facsimile of my ancestral home. One day, I will return there and take up my seat, which is mine by birthright.
What? Well... So how are you gonna do that?
How are you gonna do that?
That's the beauty of it, young one. Listen closely, because I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to get home by flying there.
Oh.
My family has a grand history of aviation, so I've built my own plane in an area I excavated myself. Come, come, I'll show you.
That sounds like a pretty small hole. Wyatt, please. This may be fun. We don't know. It's a fucking huge ass leg. Where the hell did that come from? Oh, it's another loading area. Yay! Cause I so love fucking cutting out loading areas all over the place. Oh, the ding dong day. All the fucking shit. Oh, I'm fucking in the game. I'm just playing with my controller, not realizing I'm in the game.
Hi.
This is Margaret. Marvelous, isn't she? This is how I'm going to get home to Ireland.
Looks goofy as shit.
Claim my rightful seat as the Earl of Dunamore.
Did you make it yourself?
Of course I did, young one. My family has a long tradition of aviation, and the engineering skills to go with it. For all her beauty and perfection,
Yeah, but that doesn't
Margaret has but one
mean...
flaw. She needs nuclear fuel. And she's a thirsty girl. Say, that gives me a good idea. How would you like to earn yourself a bit of pocket money, young one?
Pocket money? Ooh! If the price is right,
I might help.
Of course.
come on
of course.
down!
I have plenty
Go.
of money stashed away, and my family has great riches back in Ireland. You'll be well paid, I assure you.
What do you need me to do, my man?
There are all kinds of sources of nuclear fuel in the Commonwealth. All far too dangerous for an old man like me, but perfectly suited for a young one like yourself. If you could bring some back to me while I gave Margaret her finishing touches, I'd be most grateful.
Quick question. If I put this thing in my pocket, will my Geiger counter still be going off? What the fuck is this? That does not look like it can fit a person. Let alone your fat ass. Look at how tiny that is. My camera can't even pick me up on it properly. Fucking look at me. You're tiny. I mean, it's tiny. How the fuck you gonna step in there? What the fuck is even... Like, what? Like, this little section looks like it could be the cockpit. What the fuck is the rest of this shit? That is not right. That shouldn't be like that. Because what you're going to do is you're going to have wind building up right there. And it's going to go... throw your wings off. But whatever, we live in wacky sci-fi world, doesn't it? Isn't that fucking great, Wyatt? We live in wacky sci-fi world where planes... I'm fucking talking to a clone. You're a clone, and yes, keep standing there judging me. Thank you. You're a good friend. Look, I hate the wacky sci-fi bullshit sometimes. Like, have you seen how they designed the fucking forklift? Looks like garbage. It looks... Alright, let's go get this nuclear fuel. What's that noise? Oh. You guys okay?
I've worn this coat for about 20 years now. At this point, it's part of my skin. Worst part is I can't so much as take a shit.
Let's get going, moving and grooving. I think this might be a distance good enough to start doing story time. About the time I did something fucking stupid with my idiot self. I was about to say my friend, but then I was like, oh no, not that story actually, never mind. I don't think, what the fuck? Oh, okay. One day those little bushels attached to the tree is gonna fucking step away from it. It's gonna scare the piss out of me. I haven't seen a siren head in a while. But, okay. When I was a young wee lad, I used to live in a place near the forest. Like a good distance. And in that forest, near it, was a railroad track that went over a big-ass bridge. And in that house I used to live at, no, it wasn't my childhood home. I had multiple homes. No, I'm not a foster kid. My parents are just poor. I grew up poor. Still poor. So, anyways, in that house used to be my great-grandfather's and great-grandmother's house. So, my great-grandfather had gunpowder. And so, I found this old empty jar of, like, honey. It was formerly a jar of honey. It was filled with buttons. So, I emptied out some of the buttons. Well, I dumped all the buttons out, put the gunpowder in there. So, essentially, I put the gunpowder in there, took a little string, dunked it in some lamp oil to make a fuse, stuck it in the bottle through the little hole in the cap where you could squeeze out the honey and shit. And, yeah, I basically built a bomb. I built two. I had one was just pure fucking gunpowder. One had like a bunch of crushed up geodes that you would collect from the river and smash to find crystals inside and stuff. And it had the buttons in there as well. So that's a shrapnel bomb. And I'm going to say this. You probably know why I'm going to say this. I am making this story up. Totally making it up. Completely. Haha. And so I was like, I want to test out this bomb. So I went to that railroad bridge I mentioned, lit the fuse, threw it. It went right above the water where there was a creek. Like, it was like a high-ass railroad bridge. Like, what is like, clearly about, I'd say roughly 100-foot drop. About 150, 100-foot drop. And I threw it. It went right above the water, and then boom! Just a big ol' boom! I tried to smack the mic and I kind of missed. So, shit.
What? Who's there? You taste like a rad roach!
You're a dumb bitch. Ha. And I was like, oh, that was way bigger than I expected. And then I went home, ran as fast as I could home, and watched the news religiously to see if there was anything about it. Nothing. There was nothing. Okay? I threw it after lighting the fuse. I timed the fuse, like, to see how long it took the fuse to go. And it was about, I don't know how long, but it was long enough for me to determine, yeah, that would, that will blow the second it's, in the water or less. So, because I was aiming for the water, like trying to throw it into the water. And it went right above the water. And it was just fucking magnificent. Sure, it shook the fuck. Oh my god. That stump looked like a fat line figure. Whoa. Look at this. And, like, the dent in the ground is still kind of there. Last time I checked. So, it's a pretty big fucking dent. Taking that. And, oh, you pilfering cunt. Come here. Get it. And it was a magnificent explosion of water. And I seen the fucking yellow cap, like, fly upwards. I was safe on the bridge. It wasn't that big of an explosion, but it was quite the force. Like, it was one of those, fucking, like, I was pretty young at the time, so I couldn't grip the bottle all the way around. I think it was a 16-ounce bottle of honey at the most. I mean, at the least. That's a pound of gunpowder. I probably packed into that sumbitch. And I put the second one in a cooler on moving day. My dad found it and was like, what the fuck is this? Then I told him the story about how I fucking blew the thing up. Oh. But it's just great to just be a kid and do something extremely stupid, dangerous. Hello. It's Biggie Cheese. Hello. Biggie Cheese. But yeah, it's just fucking awesome to just chuck something and it just goes boom! The biggest kaboom you've ever fucking heard in your life. Can't do a drive-by with a deagle. You ain't gonna hit nothing. Yeah, I totally could have killed myself on that on an accident. Just fucking... Or just horribly maimed myself. I mean, it's just dumb fun, honestly. Hello. That Biggie Cheese again. Hello. Oh no, you're just a big river rat. You Biggie Cheese? Ow! Ow! What did I do? Hello. Why are these different cells? I don't get it.
Hey there.
Why, hello there. How goes the nuclear fuel hunt?
Got it right here.
Right here.
Oh, that's fantastic. As soon as I top up the tank, Margaret and I can begin our journey. Why don't you come with me? We can share the treasures of my inheritance.
How are you going
How
to
are you
test it?
going to test it?
Simple. I'll do some low flying over the water outside of town. And when I find it to be working, we shall depart for home. All right.
Alright.
Let's see what we need to do now. Yes. We'll need
Wait
to
a
get
minute.
the fuel in.
Uh,
Then we can take off.
Buzzcut? I think he doesn't realize he's underground.
Wait a minute. To fly the plane, I'm going to need to... Oh, curses! Damn and blast! How the blazes am I going to get it out of the cave? Curse it all!
I didn't think I'd hit that, but it was in the crosshair. So, now what?
Confound it all! How could I have been so stupid?
How could you have been? You didn't know. It's not your fault. You forgot.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Oh, don't patronize me. I know you think I'm a doddering old fool. Everyone else in town does. Leave me in peace now. I need to contemplate my fate.
Why are you all of a sudden cell-shaded? Oh, I guess it's the lighting. How you guys all act the same and it's fun when you do that. Alright. I'm gonna cut it here. Alright. That's the end of the Knocklofty house for right now. And we'll continue to help Dr. Huxley.